It's step. Eh. All right, who can read the second one? All right, June. Mess. S. So what short vowel sound does the first one have? Which one does it have? Miracle Rios? What Miracle?
The E.
The E, but what sound does it make?
Eh.
Good job. So that this has the eh. What about this one, number 2? What short vowel sound does it have? Josiah, what short vowel sound does that one have? Number 2. The vowel sound, Josiah, what's the vowel sound?
Eh.
Eh. Good. So this has eh. What about this one? Who can tell me? Number 5. What short vowel sound does number 5 have? Let's do Brian. What short vowel sound does number 5 have? Aw. What about number 7, Jose? What short vowel sound does number 7 have?
Aw.
Aw. What about number 14, Prince? Can you see number 14 right here? I know it's backwards. What's this short vowel sound? Good job. So this has a. What about number 15? Let's see. Sebastian, what about number 15? What short vowel sound does number 15 have?
Miss Waldie, can I give my little baby his pacifier?
Yes. All right, guys, so what you're gonna do is these are some of our spelling words. What I want you to do is I want you to put them where they go. So for instance, y'all told me that for the we have the word step. So you're gonna write step on number 1. Okay, for E. And then y'all told me for the we figured out there was mug. Okay, so you're gonna put it where it goes. So I'm gonna leave the words right here. And I'm gonna give you 2 minutes to put the words where they go, okay? Let me try to put it to where you guys can see it. And then for you guys in my class, I will write them on the board, okay?
Miss Waldie,
Yes, Noah.
I don't know where's my reader's notebook.
Well, you need to look for it, sir. You need to be quick. That's why you need to be prepared. So if there's not another one for the egg, just come up with your own word. Okay, let me see. copy those words, copy these over here. Because those are backwards. Copy these. I'm gonna give you 1 more minute. All right, who wants to tell me a word they put in the short vowel U? What's a word you put in the short vowel U? Who would like to share one? Noah?
Bug.
Good job, Noah. So Noah put the word bugs right here in the short U sound. Good job. That's a good one. All right, who wants to tell me a word they put in the short ah sound? The ah. I mean, I'm sorry, not the ah. That was last week. In the eh. Infante?
Mess.
Good. She put mess in the eh sound. Good job. And what about the ah? Who can tell me a word they put in the ah? Jose?
Stop.
Good job. Stop. Right? There's lots of ones. And I told the kids in my class, if there's not enough, then make up your own, right? Like for instance, for the S sound, there's only 3 on the list, right? So then that's when you can come up with your own to make the 4.
Excuse me, Swati, can you go back to the top words? I couldn't see them.
To this one?
Not on the dry erase board. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so for the kids in my class, remember, it's gonna be backwards on the screen, okay? Because the reason it shows backwards is so the kids at home can see it good. So that's why for next time, we're gonna put out books and that way you can see it good on the screen, okay? Yeah. All right, we are done with our phonics lesson for the day. Now remember, these are our spelling words for the week, guys. Who can tell me where can we always find our spelling words for the week to practice? Who knows? Aubrey? No, they're not in our notebooks. Who knows where their spelling words are for the week? For 5 points. You're gonna get 5 points if you get this answer right.
I'm reading. On
No,
choice boards.
Who said that?
On choice boards.
Hector, you said choice boards?
Yes.
Hector is right. Hector gets 5 points. Good job, Hector. So Hector's exactly right, guys. On your choice boards is where you're always going to find your spelling words. Why do we need to practice our spelling words for the week? Who knows? Who knows why we have to practice every day? Javel?
Spelling test.
Good job, Javel, because we have a spelling test on Fridays, right? So we need to practice our spelling words every single day for our spelling quiz on Fridays. All right, so we are done with our reader's journal. Do not put it away, just put it to the side for now because we will go back to it later, okay? We don't need it right now anymore. All right, so what we're gonna do, boys and girls, for reading time, and you guys can watch me on the TV, okay? You don't have to watch me here if you don't want. I know it's a little hard to see on the TV. All right, what we're gonna cover for reading is we are gonna talk about something called context clues, okay? Now, I wanna show you something and I want you to help me figure out what it means because I don't really understand the meaning of it. So I'm gonna need your help. Y'all think y'all can help me? All right, so I saw this sentence and I was so confused because it says, my jam jella broke during a rainstorm and I got wet. So I'm gonna read it again. It says, my jam jella broke during a rainstorm and I got wet. Now I was super confused about that because in my head I kept thinking, what is jam jella? What does jam jello mean?
My umbrella.
Now, who can tell me what they thinks this sentence really means? Who thinks they know what, and raise your hand, please. Don't be shouting. What do you think, Zoe, they meant to say?
I think they meant to say is my jelly flew out the window into the rain.
So
And broke
you
into
think
the rain.
so you think they meant to say my jelly flew out the window? I don't think so. I don't think that's what they meant to say. What do you think they meant to say, Mason?
My umbrella.
Oh, so they meant to say my umbrella broke during a rainstorm and I got wet. Does that make sense, boys and girls? Does that sentence sound a lot better? My umbrella broke. Now, Mason, you are exactly right, but who can tell me what clues help you figure out that the word was supposed to be umbrella? Who wants to raise their hand and tell me, Infante, what clues gave it away?
The storm.
Okay, so Infante saw the word storm and that was a clue for her. Are there any other clues in the sentence that can help you think that it was supposed to be umbrella, June? Good job. Jacob? Oh, I can't hear you, Jacob. I can't hear you. I see Sebastian in the chat. He put, I got wet. So that was a clue for him. Jacob, yes?
I was gonna say I got wet.
So that was a clue for you too. I got wet. Good job. What about you, Brian? What was a clue for you to know that it was supposed to be umbrella?
Word rain.
The word rain, right, guys? So you are exactly right. Thank you, Michael, for putting rain. You are right. It's not supposed to be jamjella. They were supposed to put my umbrella, right? And so that's exactly what context clues are, boys and girls. Context clues is using, whenever you don't know what a word means, you look around the sentence, right? You look around it and you try to figure out, what does that word mean? And what did the author try to mean of it, right? What did the author try to make the meaning? Let me show you my notes because this is what we're going to copy during our assignment today. Now, context clues are clues that readers use to find out the meaning of unknown words, right? So when you don't know a word in a story, that's what context clues are. You're trying to look to see if you can figure out what that word means. Now, here's are some steps you can take to figure out the to find out the meaning of unknown words. One, you read the sentence and underline the word you don't know. So if there's an unknown word, you have to underline that word. Number two, I want you to think about, remember we talked about creating that mental image in our brains, guys? So two, I want you to think about what is happening in the sentence. Caleb, put your mask on, please. Keep it on, don't take it off. You too, Aubrey. Number three is find other words that explain the meaning. So do you know how on here we found other words to help us, right? So we know that rain helped us, we know storm, wet, right? So those are words that helped us figure out the meaning. And then you try different words in place. So for instance, Zoe said jelly. She thought the unknown word was jelly. So let's see if this makes sense. My jelly broke during a rainstorm and I got wet. Does that make sense, boys and girls? No, right? Right? That doesn't make sense. So that's another way you can try to see if your word makes sense, right? You can put it in place of the unknown word. Does that make sense? All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna read a story and it's called Gary the Dreamer. So Miss Waldie is gonna read a part of the story with you guys, but the rest of it you are gonna read on your own, okay? So the story is called Gary the Dreamer and it's by the author named Gary Soto. Illustrated by Elizabeth Gomez. Now, who remembers what does illustrated mean? If someone illustrated, what does that mean exactly? Jan?
That they're drawing the pictures, I think.
Exactly, you're exactly right. If it says by, that means that's the author, the ones who wrote the words. The illustrated means that that's the one who drew the pictures, okay? So Miss Waldie's gonna read, and guess what? Do you see how there's yellow words right here? That's the word. So I want us to practice our context clues, okay? And we're gonna try to figure out what that word means. Mute your microphone. If you have your mics on, please. Okay. Gary the Dreamer. I was born in April, a month when it rains and rains. Maybe this is why when I was 3 years old, I liked to open my mouth and taste the rain. Also, April's when flowers bloom, bees arrive out of nowhere. You okay? So it's not in that story, June. It won't be in that book, so thank you. You know what I'm gonna do instead? I'm gonna skip ahead to the word that we don't know and we'll practice, and then you'll read the story on your own, okay? In first grade, I practiced writing the alphabet. The letters were big and blocky. I wrote my name, G-A-R-Y. Okay, so the unknown word is practice, and we are gonna use context clues to try to figure out what does that word mean, okay? So one, it says read the sentence and underline the unknown word. Well, this is Miss Waldie's book. I'm not gonna write in it, but it's already highlighted for us, okay? Number two, think about what is happening. So remember, create those mental images in your head. It said, I practiced writing the alphabet. The letters were big and blocky. I wrote my name, G-A-R-Y. So you should be picturing that in your head, right? It says three, find other words that may explain the meaning and then try different words in place of the unknown word. So who wants to tell me, what do you think the word practice means? What does the word practice mean? Infanta, do you have your hand up or you're stretching?
I'm stretching.
Okay. Jose, did you have your hand up? Jose, you may answer. Where did he go?
No.
What was that, Jose? You don't want to answer? Or we're trying to figure out, what does the word practice mean? If you practice something, what does that mean you have to do? Ariana? Okay, so Ariana in class right now said, if you're gonna practice something, that means you have to study it. Do y'all agree with her? I think that's a good, right? You have to study it and you have to do it over and over again, right? So good. So here's what you're gonna do for your assignment, guys. One, let me see, let me turn this back. Please stop playing with that. Put that away. Not in the desk, nothing goes in your desk, ma'am. Keep it on top or keep it in your gator box. All right, so here's what you're gonna do. When you go to our Google Classroom, first, you're gonna copy these notes in your reader's notebook. Okay, so Miss Waldie already posted a picture on Google Classroom, so let me show you, okay? So when you go into your Google Classroom, and you go to Tuesday, because today is Tuesday, Miss Waldie already posted a picture. So you click on the picture and you are going to copy that in your reader's notebook in the crafting tab, okay, the yellow one. It's gonna go right after text structures. So we did text structures yesterday. I mean on Friday or Thursday, and you're gonna do it right after that. So you're gonna copy the notes first, okay? Then after that, you are going to read the book, Gary the Dreamer, okay? Now, in order to go to the book, Gary the Dreamer, you have to go to Clever, okay? You have to go to Clever, and once you get to Clever, you're gonna click on the red button. Remember how we practiced that last week? When you go to Miss Waldie's class, you have to click on McGraw-Hill and Clever, and it's going to take you to our book, and I'll show you once I get in there. Remember, once you get into the book, you have to click the second one, Mrs. Waldie's class. So you click on that. And do you see how there's a button that says read? Y'all see that? So you read. And do you see how Gary the Dreamer is the first book? Y'all see that? So you're gonna click on the book, and now you have the book on your computer, okay? So I don't want anyone to say I don't have the book. It has the book for you, okay? If you're having trouble with the words, you click on the hear the book. Okay, so you can listen to the book. When you're done reading the book, you're gonna go back to our classroom, and then here's the assignment, context clues, okay? Once you get in there, Miss Waldie asks you on here, it says, here are the words, classmates, tumble, admire, and scared. And you're gonna tell me, what does it mean, okay? You're gonna tell me, what does that word mean? And I need you to use a complete sentence. And then when you're done, you're gonna turn in your assignment, okay? So it is a lot of steps, okay? So first you have to copy the notes. After you copy the notes, then you're gonna go into Google Classroom and you have to read the book, okay? That's your second thing you're gonna do, read the book. After you read the book, then you're gonna do the assignment, okay? All right, is everyone good? Does anyone have questions? If you're good to go, you can sign off. Now remember, our next,
Bye.
hold on, don't leave. That was my fault. All right, our next thing is at 9:45. So you have 45 minutes to get this done, and that's writing time, okay? So writing is at 9:45, so please next thing because our time's changed. If you're good to go, you can log off. If you have questions, you can stay on. Those in class, start taking out your Chromebooks, okay? Yes, Julian.
Waldie, where do we do the notes?
You're gonna do it in your reader's notebook in the crafting tab. Okay?
Okay, bye.
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 Miracle Reels.
When you said the specials for you and Miss Waldie, for Miss Flores and you, I got confused because it was PE and another special. So I don't know where I go. I'm confused.
Did everybody leave?
Miracle, you're going to Mr. L today. You're going to Fine Arts.
Okay.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, just kidding. Miss Flores, they go to PE?
I think they go to PE today.
Okay,
Yesterday was Monday, but we didn't have school Monday.
I'm going to PE.
So don't they go on to
is
Tuesday?
today Tuesday? So
Today's Tuesday.
my homeroom goes to PE today.
Yes.
But Miracle Rios was asking, y'all, where do y'all go?
Oh, my class, we go to,
STEM?
yeah.
You go to STEM, Miracle, okay? All right, Estrella, do you have questions, or Michael? Yes, Jose, what's your question?
Yeah, but I have something.
Estrella, do you have a question? I want questions, okay? Do you have a question about
Yeah.
assignment?
Yeah.
It's my birthday.
It was when that Can the book read to us?
Yes, it can, sweetie.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Alea, did you just get here, ma'am? Why'd you get up so late? You have to,
Probably since
Alea, because you missed the